Karimat Hamza, and you have tuned in to Corpers Weekly Zamfara State. Welcome to the program where we bring you the news and the discussion that matters to core members serving here in Zamfara State. On today's program, we have two exciting segments. First, we'll bring you the news and then the discussion segment, where we talk about issues that affect core members serving in the state. Stay with us as we share experience, exchange ideas, and offer insights to help your service here more informed, enjoyable, and meaningful.
Hello and welcome to the news on Corpers Weekly, Zamfara State. I am Kansuri Manasseh on the headline this evening. With oneness and loyalty. Doctors get 150,000 naira monthly as Zamfara State government implements new state allowance for core members. And now, the details of the news. The Zamfara State government has commenced the implementation of its newly approved state allowance package for core members. Under the new allowance structure, representing a 150% increase from the previous rates, core medical doctors receive 150,000 naira monthly for 5 months, amounting to 750,000 naira in arrears. Other health professionals, including nurses, pharmacists, and allied medical personnel, were paid 50,000 naira monthly, bringing their total payment to 250,000 naira for the same 5-month period. Core members posted to government schools, ministries, and other public establishments receive 20,000 naira monthly, totaling 100,000 naira for 5 months. Beyond the new payments, the state government also cleared outstanding allowance owed to S-Corps members of the 2024 Batch C service year who were paid at the old allowance rates. For the S-Corps members who served in schools and ministries, they received 25,000 naira for 5 months, while medical doctors and other health-related corps members received 250,000 naira covering the same period. The implementation of the new allowance regime fulfills a pronouncement made by the Executive Governor of Zamfara State, His Excellency Dr. Dauda Lawal, during one of his visits to the NYSC orientation camp, marking a significant shift after years of non-payment of core members' state allowances. Meanwhile, the NYSC Zamfara State Coordinator, Mala Muhammad Lawan, has expressed his profound appreciation to the governor for fulfilling his commitment to core members. He described the development as a clear demonstration of the governor's love for youth and continued success of the NYSC scheme in the state. The coordinator also urged core members to justify the new payments by recommitting themselves to their duties and contribute their own quota to the development of the state.
Thank you, Fansuri, for the news updates. Now to our discussion segment.
Members take the great salute. Put the nation first in all, with service and humility. NYSC for the noble youths, make Nigeria a great nation.
Good day, listeners. Welcome to another exciting program of Corpers Weekly Zamfara State, a program brought to you by the Editorial and Freedom of Information Act Vanguard under Gusau NYSC. Corpers Weekly is where we inform, educate, and entertain core members, our stakeholders, and the general public on NYSC activities across Zamfara State. Today's episode is all about fake news on social media and why fact-checking matters. We will be discussing how false information spread on platforms like WhatsApp and other social media and why it is important to verify information before sharing it. Joining me in the studio are core members serving here in Zamfara State. They are
Ubali Muzammil Usman
and Joshua Chadkaza.
Thank you all for joining us today. Social media has become a part of our daily lives, from WhatsApp to Facebook and Instagram. We come across information and news every day. So, Mr. Ubale,
Yes.
how often do you come across news online that later turn out to be false or misleading?
Honestly, this happen quite often because message people have been seeing message in social media platforms as true or serious and convincing, especially on WhatsApp. At first, you assume they are true because many people have already shared it.
That's interesting, Mr. Ubale. I'm sure many people can relate to that. Thank you. Over to you, Miss Chad. What can you say about it? How often do you come across those type of information?
It's very often. I come across it very often, and I notice that people are moved based on emotion. Whenever there is an emotion, they move based on it. Sense of urgency, it could be sense of excitement. They just go ahead to post without confirming if it is true or not.
Very true. Thank you for that insight. Now that we have seen how common fake news is, let's talk about how it spreads so fast on social media and how to verify the information. Still on you, Miss Cha.
Okay, to verify the information, we need to first of all fact check. So whenever an information is being brought to you, whenever a news is being brought to your DM, what you are supposed to do is to ensure that that information is true. You have to go and find out by checking Google to know if that information is really valid or not.
Fact checking information is very important. That is a very important point. Mr. Ubale, what can you say?
Building on that, trust also play a vital role because when information comes from friends, family, or any group that we chat and belong to, we intend to believe that message is true without question on it. People doesn't look at where the source are and they just believe since it is my friend or this is from my family, it is true. It is true. They will assume it and take it as true.
Trust play a vital role in sharing information that is not true. So now, how many people hear the term fact checking but did not really understand it? What does fact checking mean to you in simple terms, Mr. Ubali?
To me, fact checking means verification. When you accept a message in your platform, social media platform, as a information, before you accept it, you look at the source. Is it from a legit source? Like the legit media platforms, like the news media platforms, Daily Trust, Vanguard, BBC. If they brought such news by their media reporters, definitely I think that should be your fact checking on that news or information.
Absolutely. We have so many verified media pages that you can go and check your information if it is true. So, what is your take on this, Ms. Chuck?
Fact checking is just taking out time to ensuring that that information is correct. So yes, you will see the information and fear might grip you, you might be excited about it, but that does not mean you should go ahead and share. Just calm down and go to any platform that my colleague here has mentioned. Go there and ensure that you check that information before sharing it.
Thank you for this wonderful insight. Now, what negative effects can fake news have on individuals and society?
Fake news bring panic. It brings fear. It makes the environment not conducive for that person that you have sent that information to. So in order for us to avoid this. We should calm down before sharing information.
Mr. Ubali,
Yes.
what do you think?
Over time, fake news damage trust. Definitely, because people no longer know what to believe, and it is affects social harmony. Definitely, fake news, it creates a very huge gap of trust between the sender and the receiver. That means who share it and who is reading the accepting the information.
Let's leave our listeners with something practical. What simple advice would you like to give to core members and young people about sharing information on social media?
My advice is always you should be verifying the information before you share it. Verify the information. Is it legit? Is it true? Is it genuine? From the source, good source, then you're now able to share it in your platforms so that it avoid any quarrel between you and the people you share to them.
For me, my final advice to all of us is be calm. To every information that comes to you, make sure you calm down. Check for the author, check for the source. Make sure you check before you even go through it. If you see it's not from a reliable source, there is no even need to even fact check. There is no need to even think of sharing. So ensure that you check. Look at the visible signs before you go and fact check if you are not sure of those things. And that will be helpful to all of us.
Thank you all for sharing your thoughts and insights. I'm sure our listeners have learned something today. With that, we have come to the end of today's episode. A big thanks to our guests for sharing your experience and insight with us today. To our listeners, and a special thanks goes to Zamfara State Coordinator, Malam Muhammad Lawan Ahmed, and the Editorial and Freedom of Information Act Vanguard CDS Supervisor Samuel Akonte, and the CDS President Yusuf Marvelous, and the producer of this program Dixon Donald, as well as the CDS and Editorial Zamfara State CDS Group. Don't forget to follow us on our social media handle, YouTube and our Facebook page for more updates and discussion on issues affecting core members. I still remain your presenter, Karimat Hamza. Thank you once again.